Happy Tuesday. First episode of this journey series, which I do not know what I'm about to call it yet, but hopefully by the time y'all are watching this, I got something good for y'all, man. It is 5:09 right now in the AM. Just woke up a few minutes ago. Yeah, man. I made a decision to stay in my college apartment, as you can see, for this summer, just because this is my last summer break ever, technically. You know what I'm saying? About to go into my last semester at college in the fall. I really just wanted to take this opportunity to just be away from kind of everything, all distractions, even, my family, a lot of my friends, and just really be out here, give my 100% into forming my relationship with God into a place where it's never been. And then off of that, just truly giving 100% to master my craft of being a coach, scaling my business up, getting to a place where I can support myself and, a family abundantly. So I'm really just going to push myself to the limit in this next 90 days. Spiritually, physically, with boxing. I'm going to be documenting my journey doing my first fight, which I'm really excited for. We're going to be training later today in Roanoke with my guy Jamie. And it's kind of the mindset that's going to help me achieve all these things, because me, myself, man, a little backstory. I started off a few years ago, before I got into any of this stuff, before I found God, before I started any of these routines, just completely lost, in life, waking up every single day, 10 a.m., jerking off, had no direction, no passion, no drive towards anything. I was living a very worldly life, you could say, where I'm partying 3 times a week, drinking, smoking all the time, just really distracting myself from life. And, through the grace of God, I've been able to find Him in a couple different systems that help me really align with Him every single morning, and then just build momentum for the rest of my day and just keep me focused on the mission of just becoming my best self in all 3 aspects. And it's the same system that I give to pretty much every single one of my clients. But the first one of those systems I'm going to be showing today is this morning routine that I'm about to get into, which really just helps me. I do it every single day. Focus my mind on God, find my identity and my confidence and my strength through Him, and then just from there, really just allow that to extrapolate into every single aspect of my day. So that's what I'm about to get into here for y'all, and I'm just going to kind of walk y'all through it. So number 1, very underrated task that I now make sure I do every single day is I just go ahead and make my bed, bro, because I know even if I don't feel like doing anything else, if I don't feel like opening my Bible, if I don't feel like reading my journal, if I don't feel like doing these push-ups, I can always make my bed, right? Before my mind starts racing, coming up with all these different excuses for why I need an extra 2 hours of sleep to function properly, or why, whatever the case may be, why it's raining outside, so I don't need to go to the gym right now, whatever it may be. I know if I just make my bed before I even let my brain get a chance to think, then I'll be able to continue on with the rest of the things, give me that momentum. So, and then next, go ahead. Push-ups. even though, I've been working out for like 6 years now, the push-ups aren't the hardest thing in the world for me. It's hard enough to where I'm not necessarily trying to do push-ups at 5 a.m. first thing when I wake up. Like, it's not the most like fun thing to do. But again, like, I hit the make my bed, do the push-ups, and slowly I'm just building more momentum. Like, I can even feel my heart racing. I'm talking with more energy. And the entire goal is to build just enough momentum to give me that energy to go to the gym. And then once I go to the gym, like, y'all see, it's a whole system that I do every single day to just kind of continue to stack up positive momentum. But now, usually, I don't record this type of thing, but because I'm vlogging right now, I'll go ahead and hit this prayer with y'all. So yeah, God, I just want to say thank you so much for blessing me and everybody watching this video with another opportunity to just live in your presence. I just want to thank you so much for that dark place in my life that you pulled me out of when I had no hope, no peace, no joy, and just kind of showing me this path. Just walk with you every single day, grow with you, and then just kind of learn more about the passions of my heart that you put in there before the world began. Yeah, God, I just pray that you can keep me focused today, keep me walking in the Spirit, and keep me coming back to you in all challenging situations, so I can really lean on that unbreakable foundation of confidence, clarity, and purpose that you give me. So yeah, in your mighty name, I pray. Amen. Amen, y'all. What's good, y'all? Just finished on my 5 pages here, and I'm in the first Philippians. And what really stuck out to me this morning was where it says, "May you always be filled with the fruit of your salvation, the righteous character produced in your life by Jesus Christ. For this will bring much glory and praise to God." So really what that just helped me remember today was that, salvation alone will produce so much character change. And from so much character change will produce so many other good things, because if you truly believe that eternally, no matter what you do, just by believing in Jesus, that you are saved for all of eternity and you have your reward in heaven, then it just makes, it's going to give you such an aura of like peace and gratitude and joy. But it's just about how often can you remember it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we truly believed all of the promises that are in this book and just walk with that in our minds and our hearts throughout the entire day, we would never be upset. We would never be fazed by what someone else thinks of us. We would never be fazed by, some external situation that's not even that serious. We wouldn't be getting frustrated so easily. This is why every single morning I just kind of like to get in here and just make myself remember who God says I am, and tell myself that before the world does, before I talk to anybody, before I even talk to my mom. I'm always just refining my identity and just remembering these promises, so I can just walk out here in life, and whether it's in the gym, whether it's talking to my clients, talking to the dude at the grocery store, with more peace, more love, and just more good character. So yeah, just remember today, man, salvation is going to produce some good fruits, man. You just got to believe it. But yeah, and then another thing I do after I read that few pages in the Bible is I have this journal where I write down every single one of the traits of, who do I really want to be, right? It says, who is Eddie Fried? The goal for my character last year. Let me make sure y'all can see this. It says, Oh shoot. The goal for my character last year was to make Eddie unstoppable. The goal this year is to make Jesus unstoppable through me. And I kind of just write down traits that I don't want to have, like, no longer speaking for other people, but just for myself, but for the benefit of other people. No longer cringing or judging myself so harshly because I'm not out here seeking validation. I'm just trying to be my best every single day. And then it talks about how Jesus was always the same, 24/7, 365 days a year. And if I really want to be like him, then I also have to carry out that same, consistency and my faith, so that I treat people, my work ethic, just any trait that I say I want to have, just got to do it day in and day out. And I have a whole bunch of other traits, but yeah, really, that's what really has helped me change my character a lot in this past couple of years. Is just every single morning reminding myself of these things, telling myself who I am, like I said, before the world does, and then carrying that momentum with me into the gym and every other aspect of my life. So these sweet potatoes just popped in the air fryer. I'm about to go eat these, and then we about to go to the gym, and then just really, really take it up another notch and see what we can do.
Curse at the wind. He broke his own heart, and I watched as he tried to reassemble it. And my mama swore that she would never let herself forget. And that was the day that I promised I'd never sing of love if it does not exist. But darling, you are the only exception. 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 Maybe I know somewhere deep in my soul that love never lasts, and we've got to find other ways to make it alone or keep a straight face. And I've always lived like this, keeping a comfortable distance. Up until now I had sworn to myself that I'm content with loneliness, because none of it was ever worth the risk. Well, you are the only exception. You are the only exception. You are the only exception.
because I went home and I immediately went to the beach. So I went to like a Planet Fitness out there, and I went to the Planet Fitness back in Nova for like a week and a half, and their weights only go up to 75, so nothing like I can really push myself with at the stage I'm at with my lifting. And yeah, bro, it just reminded me how much I love just giving my 100% in the gym every single morning. Obviously, I want to look good. I want to get stronger, things like that. But more than anything, the most valuable thing I've found is just how much it transforms my character, bro. Like, I'm just a 10 times better version of myself in every single aspect when I'm in the gym in the morning and really pushing myself and tracking my workout and making sure I'm doing that art of the 1% better, getting better, whether it's an extra rep, extra 5 pounds on a bar, whatever the case may be. It just kind of translates in every aspect of my life. So, yeah, man. Let's get my peoples.
Oh, is it recording?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yo, are we doing a little debrief?
Yeah, so, like I said, we just got done with that lunch with the homie Rick. Like I said, bro, just super wise dude. He's how, like 70, probably?
Probably.
Something like that. Like multi-millionaire, super man of God. Just, you can tell everything about him, his whole purpose in life, he says, is number one, to just spread Jesus to as many people as he can, and then just to do business. So he's just a master at his crafts at both of those. And what's the biggest thing you think you got from talking to him just now?
Bro, it's so hard to pinpoint one because, like, he just dropped so much sauce.
So much, bro. Just like months and years worth of knowledge that,
And he'll drop it with so much swag, too.
I'm saying.
Bro, talking about some, was it God's will for humans to fly? And, bro, he left it at that, too.
Yeah.
Like, he talked to, like, he didn't even really get to the point. Like,
Yeah.
just a brain teaser. But, bro, oh, man, I think biggest point that I took away is, like, it's something, honestly, that has already been on my mind, but, like, he just expanded on it, is, like God cares. It's so cliche, but he cares about, like, the little decisions. And when I say little, I mean, like, he cares more about, like, okay, stop having premarital sex. Or, like, stop getting drunk. Like, he cares more about just those things. Like, he wants to be involved in me seeking him on, like, business decisions. Like, should I raise my prices or should I not? And, like, yeah, bro, like, he cares, and, like, not only does he care when he does say something, it's, like, good, bro. Like, he has our best interests.
Yeah.
And, like, we should listen to him. Like, that was a whole nother thing, like, the whole trust thing.
Yeah. And it's like, how do we trust him? He told us. It was, we said, like, a lot of people, I feel like, especially, people trying to convert people to Christianity, people trying to give people advice on God, just be like, trust God, bro. Like, it's so cliche. Bro, you need God. You gotta trust God. But Rick was telling Caleb, he was like, notice how I didn't tell you to trust God. I didn't tell you to go to God. All he told him was to know God. You know what I'm saying? He's like, when you know God.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And you know his character and his heart for you, then everything else is kind of a byproduct,
right.
You'll have no choice but to trust him.
You'll just trust him. That's the automatic response of, like once you know, again, it's cliche, but if you know his character, then you know that he's trustworthy. Oh my gosh, they got close. If you know his character, then you know he's, like, more trustworthy than any other decision or person that you've actually trusted in the past. And like you said, bro, we've trusted our parents with overwhelming, like, confidence, and so how much more can we trust God when we have a revelation of how much he really does care for us? So I think that's the overarching theme for me. Like I gotta be careful and, like, diligent to kind of come out of that orphan spirit and recognize, like, God cares and he has good plans. It's just as simple as that. He's trustworthy.
Yeah, bro. Another thing that really hit was, I feel like in this generation, because there's just so many different things going on social media, so many distractions,
or it's probably been like this since the start of time, but it's kind of really hard to feel like you have a purpose, be passionate towards things, choosing one direction. I think that's a big roadblock, you know what I'm saying? Even though you have a business, I have one too. Like you've been kind of here for 5+ years, making a livable income off, and now you still aren't like 100% sure about what you want to follow. But you know, one thing Rick was telling us was, you know, delight yourself in the Lord, and He'll give you
that was so
the desires of your heart. And
that was so good.
And there's even another level to it. He's the one that fashioned your heart.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you can trust that it was Him that put it there, and it was made to be good and for you to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But it's an order to it. I said it in specific orders. Delight yourself in the Lord, and then He'll give you the desires of your heart. You know what I'm saying?
Tough, bro. Every time I read that in the past, I thought of it as like, the desires of my heart I have now, like He's gonna give me those things when I delight myself in Him. Almost like a reward system.
It's
but really what it is,
bro.
it's backwards, bro. That's so selfish, and like honestly, that's like a lesser version of what God would have for us anyways.
Yeah.
Like it's what we think is better, but in reality, like the way He means that verse is better. And it's what you're saying, like, bro, first delight yourself in the Lord, and then He's actually going to give you desires. It's not necessarily, and I think it could be like a both and. It's not necessarily that like He's going to give you the things you want. Like there could be some truth in that, but really He's going to give you your wants. And like, bro, we should want God to give us our wants, because we know that God's going to give us our wants if He gave them to Him. Like if He gave us those wants in the first place, bro, like, I mean, it goes back to His character. Why would He give us a purpose or desire and then not grace us to like fulfill it?
Yeah.
Like, but if we have something kind of stirred up on our own accord in our hearts, like, you know, likely there's some pretty selfish motives in that, and
100% of the time.
not even likely. Like,
surely.
Dang, dude.
And it's crazy. It's just so simple too. Like when you read it, it's like they kind of say on the tests when you're younger in school. It's like, don't overthink the question, don't second guess yourself. Just that's the reason, you know, even a really smart kid would sometimes fail the test. They're trying to overcomplicate the question instead of just reading it exactly how it is.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times it just is exactly how it is.
Yeah.
It's just really enjoyable, man. But
yeah, man,
I think that those are the main things I'm about to take away. It gave me a lot of confidence actually to keep, you know, just going 100% and delighting in Him, and confidence in then when He reveals those pleasures. I feel like I already have a pretty solidified thing I want to do, but you know, just go even 100% in that, because I know it's from Him. I have 100% confidence that once He reveals that desire in you, that passion, then that's the traffic light just turned green and it's time to go. Anyway.
Yeah, bro, for real.
Yeah.
That's good, bro. That's really good.
My peoples, what is happening? Pulling up to this boxing gym right now, man. Just got done with a couple hours of editing some videos, and then just stopped and had a conversation with my boy Dalen, another entrepreneur out here in Blacksburg. He does his own thrift store. He helped me out a lot, man, over the past couple of years, just giving advice, just life, just every aspect, business, relationships, a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, and now pulling up to this gym, I was really tired, man, but something I was talking to him about in the conversation we had was just the fact that, you know, it's human nature to not always be super excited to do what you got to do to achieve your goals. But, you know, when you have that why, that goal, overarching goal in your head, that's what's going to drive you on those days to still show up and just get it done. And another thing, even when I don't necessarily feel like going and hitting my workout that I need to hit, every single time afterwards, I never regret it and I feel amazing that I did. So I know that same thing's about to happen today. So I'll see if I can get some footage. If not, I'll try to get some from my phone and get some work in. But yeah.
Use the left 2 lanes to keep left to merge onto 465 path.
What's going on, my peoples? Just cooked up some eggs. Got the worship music on, and yeah, man, that box didn't work out. It's just such a long process because it's like a 50-minute drive from the crib, so I had to drive 50 minutes out there. I'm in there like an hour and a half, 2 hours, drive 50 minutes back. So it's like a 4-hour process, man. I left at like 5 to go there. Got back at the crib at like 9, but it was good, man. I'll try to post some footage of the sparring I did somewhere either before or after this clip where I'm talking right here. But yeah, I'm kind of tired, man. 2 workouts. Edited a lot of videos and I have any calls with my clients today, but very good day, man. Had some great conversations too, just a whole bunch of awesomeness that happened today. And I wouldn't have it any other way, just God, fitness, relationships, and working, bro. And besides that, I really couldn't ask for much else, man. So I'm just gonna eat this little meal. Got some frozen fruit, some eggs. Gotta crush this and then get ready for bed, get ready for the next day. And yeah, that is episode 1 of, I don't know what I'm about to call this, but it's gonna be 5, trust and believe. Whatever title you see, it's gonna be litty. But until next time, Leo boys, catch you on the next one. Peace.